What's up, folks? I know I'm not the face you're expecting to see, and it is what it is. So we're working on some computer issues right now. She's having a little trouble with the laptop, and so she asked me to come on here and tell all y'all that looks like she's coming up soon. But yeah, it's just some computer issues, some stuff like that. We're getting it worked out. I think we've got it worked out more or less. Do you want me to bring you back up? She's backstage making fun of me, y'all. It is what it is. Hi.
Mael. You're doing good. Oh.
It should be. I've had about 3 years of practice introing shows now, so.
Yeah. I always love throwing you on the spot.
Yeah, super fun. Anyway, good to see y'all. Let's get the show started.
Is it? You guys got to tell me if it's doing good because I really don't know. I'm having so much computer problem. Like, I'm having random things pop up. And yeah. But thank goodness, there's no porn sites popping up. Thank goodness for that. But, yeah, things are wonky and I don't know how it's going to hold up, but we can try. Okay. Amira turned into a squid. You want to be on timeout? Do you want to go timeout? Like, I feel like you kind of like fiending for timeout today. I don't know. I'm going to keep an eye on that. It's good so far? Okay, then. Well, look, you know what? Let's just do it. Now, see, it's already acting up. I clicked on a comment 5 times and it didn't pull it up until the 6th. Okay, so we'll see. Hi, Neil. Says, due to technical difficulties beyond our control. Oh, the 3 network stations. Is it true that TV used to cut off? Is it true that TV used to stop? Like, TV actually had dignity back then? She wasn't up like a like a Russian crack whore. She's not up all night like a Russian crack whore. She wasn't before. She was actually decent back then. Yeah, she's not anymore. I call her 7-Eleven because she's open at all times. Oh, really, Vape King? Vape King says, yeah, like at 2 a.m. or something she used to cut off. I think we should go back to that. But we never will. You guys know how it is. Once we get into something, we don't go back. Unless something catastrophic happens. But anyway, the internet is starting to go to crap. Mine is? Is mine? Or are you talking about the internet in general? Okay, so what I wanted to talk to you guys about is... Oh, really? Mr. Beak says, and they would play the national anthem before going. See, that's some patriotic. We wouldn't. You know what? See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This actually ties into the show. I mean, to the stream. This patriotic past that we used to have, we'll never have that again. In today's world, if we played anything patriotic before anything, they would assume that we might as well just all cut our mustaches into little bars and put our hands like this. Because God forbid us be happy or proud. They would actually play, I bet you they would play the stupid Mexican anthem before, you know what I mean? No. The reason I say the Mexican anthem is stupid is because if Mexicans had any pride about themselves, they wouldn't have that bitch as their president. They wouldn't. That's all I'm saying. Look, Mexico is a country, okay? They have a great history, a long history. They have a lot of things, a lot of accomplishments. But I tell you what, they have really let themselves down. They have. I mean, you put Sheinbaum as your president, and not only is it but it's a female gremlin too. Oh man, you guys are. Whoo. I heard somebody talking to me today, and they were just telling me. They said, I was at Home Depot. I was at Home Depot earlier, and the person I was talking to, which is, I sometimes talk to people because apparently I'm approachable. I didn't know I was, but I guess I am. People come up to me and they talk. And this person comes up and says, you know, our Mexican president, I have such pride because she puts Trump in his place. When Trump comes over there, coming over there talking his big bad boy stuff, she says, papacito, And I was like, are you sure she says papacito? Or are you sure she doesn't speak Hebrew? Because from what I know, Scheinbaum is not Lopez. I mean, and with a nose like that, I mean, okay. Have you guys seen the pictures? That's all I'm saying. Have you seen the pictures? Have you guys seen her neck? Her neck and her nose. That's all I'm saying. The neck and the nose. They never lie, Chico. They never lie. Never lie. But anyway, well, PB says, you wouldn't want the national anthem unless it was the only moral anthem based in Islam and Sharia law, right, Conqueror? That sentence didn't even make sense, but okay. A cartel queen. She's our cartel queen. She's our cartel queen. Art of Will. Hi, Will. He says, I met a torta chick. Okay, I don't even know why I even read your comments because, all right, here we go. Who was so ugly that I could have swore that her reflection in the mirror told her we need to see other people. You never let us down, Will. You never let us down, you know? You don't. You know, you always you always bring what needs to be brung, Will. You got a habit of that. Mexican young people are getting uppity about cartel control of WEF plant Scheinbaum. Or, God forbid, the Black Anthem. What is the Black Anthem? Huh? What's a Black Anthem? Why would there? What do you mean your comment got skipped? I said it. I even said it out loud. I took the risk, Will. I took the risk of saying your comment out loud because, God forbid, I never know what you're going to post, okay? My gosh. This happened at around 3 to 5 a.m. Okay, so that's when they turned off the television at 3 to 5 a.m.? Wow. Somebody said busy weekend here in Sin City between Formula One racing on the Strip as well as football tomorrow. Who's playing tomorrow? We're nowhere near Super Bowl time, so who's playing tomorrow? Hold on. I'm coming down to the bottom of your guys's. Wait. I'm not going back. I'm not going back, Will. I'm not. Just repost it. Just lift every voice and sing. Oh, lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the hum of liberty. I don't know all the words, but you guys, I think I know what it is. I think I know. Oh, the Browns versus Raiders are playing tomorrow? See, I always thought that the Raiders were garbage. Are they no longer garbage now? What do you mean your comments are getting skipped? I am reading. Look, I'm not going to fight with you guys today. I am reading. Okay? I am reading. Diesel says, that is a Democrat Black anthem. We do not sing that anthem. You're at Trump Hotel? The anthem Rachel plays on her radio. No. Rachel's anthem is You Are My African Queen, girl of my dreams. You take me where I want to be. You make my heart go ting-a-ling-a-ling. That is her anthem, okay? You guys know Rachel, she is the African queen, okay? Cardi B. Oh my God. No. What? No, I've never actually listened to the song, the WAP song. I've never listened to it, but all I know is one part of the song, and that's the only part that everybody keeps putting online. Seems like macaroni in a bowl, like macaroni in a bowl. What? I was like, macaroni in a bowl. Okay, macaroni in a bowl. I'm like, all right, man. If that's what it is. All righty then. Rooms are $300 a night at the Trump. Well, of course. I mean, but is it worth it? Is it worth it? I've never stayed at the Trump Hotel. I thought Mexican music was the Democrats' anthem. It is. It is. And I'm on my second of 3 nights. Ooh, nice. African Queen. I thought that was a Bogart movie. No. Oh, my country 'tis of the sweet land of liberty. Of thee I sing. Yes, that one is a good song. Now that one is right. That one is a good one. Okay, all right. So here it is. The reason why Antifa marches to mariachi. No. Oh my gosh. Antifa has been acting up more recently. Have you guys heard? Antifa has been acting up and getting served, getting their arses handed to them. It's been glorious. It's been glorious. Rachel passes the paper bag test in both looks and color. No, but don't tell her that. In her mind, she is targeted by every police officer because clearly she is recognized as a extremely Black woman, and no one else can tell her anything else. Will, me and Rachel had a conversation, I think last weekend. It was Sunday. Me and her had a conversation last weekend. She comes to me and she says, I got pulled over. I said, oh, really? I did too. How'd it go? And she said, oh, you know how it is. It's a typical, I mean, you know how racist the cops around here are. I'm sorry, what? She says, no, like I'm in a white neighborhood and I'm driving around in my Tesla. And of course they see a Black woman driving a Tesla. I was like, Black woman where? Black woman where? Are you talking about you? She's like, Amira, don't deny my Blackness. It's very offensive that you do that. I'm like, how is it? Okay, I'm sorry, African Queen. I'm sorry. Yeah. They completely separated you out of the crowd because you're so Black and dark. And of course, of course, yeah. Her Tesla has tinted windows. She's in the middle. I don't, the victimhood, the absolute victimhood. And I'm like, listen, you are the poster child of what is wrong. Okay. You are the poster child of what's wrong. I mean, when it comes to racial issues, she is the poster child of what's wrong. But And other issues, no, she's not. I mean, because she is a good law-abiding citizen that pays high taxes, and she doesn't run, and she doesn't run from the law. And so, I mean, technically, she is a good citizen. But she literally thinks that her skin is darker than ebony. She thinks she's darker than ebony. She tells me, Amira, people like you would never understand. You mean people like us? What do you mean people like me? Rachel, you mean people like we? Oh my God. She is so stupid. No, that's not true, Samael. That's not true. She is, but I just listen. We have been having moments. I'm not going to share with you guys what's going on, but we have been having moments. But she is coming back. I promise you. We've just been. She has needed a downtime. Okay, let's just say that. She needed downtime because all of her friends and her housemaids got arrested by ICE. So now she's depressed and she doesn't know what to do. And listen, my thing is, why would you, why would you foster a bunch of illegals? Like her gardener got arrested by ICE. Her housemaid got arrested by ICE. And I think the lady who does her laundry, I don't know who she is. I mean, she does like, okay, so the maid does the laundry and then this person does like pressing and starching and stuff like that. I don't even know what that called, but whatever. And she got arrested too. So I guess now she's feeling depressed because all of her house help is gone. So now she's like, oh, you wouldn't understand, Amira. You know, you're on Trump's side. Okay. She was doing 45 and a 25 because she's mentally black. Lipo says, Amira, speaking of coming back, did you get your original channel yet? A lot of other tubers got them. Lipo. Let me share something with you, Lipo. I'm never getting that channel back. They will never give me that back. Okay? Let's just all make peace with that. Okay? That's not coming back. I'm never getting the original Exiled Lioness back. Do you guys realize how they have labeled me? And they even put me on, I don't even know if it's like 4chan or something. I don't remember what it's called. But they had me in a whole list of other channels along with Alex Jones because I am Alex Jones's niece. They put me in a whole list with all these other YouTubers that are Nazis. They put me as, I forget what it was. I don't know if it was racist or fascist or I don't remember what the category was, but once I saw that list, I was like, oh yeah, I'm never getting Exiled Lioness back. Okay? That's not happening. It's not happening. It's really not happening. Cops must feel her blackness. No. Oh, Fiona says one drop. She may as well be. That's not a real thing, Fiona. That's not a real thing. I mean, okay, yeah, I get like back in the early times of America, if you had one drop of Italian or whatever you were considered, but that's not a real thing. Okay. Rachel doesn't count. I mean, she doesn't count. She just doesn't. When you see her out in public, you don't automatically think, oh, there's a black woman. That's not the first thing that you think, Fionn. She is not. She says, I am darker than her and I'm white. But Yakub, it's not hard to be darker than her. It's really not hard. Heck, I may be darker than her. Okay, that's a lie. But whatever, you get the point. She is not dark. my gosh. The whole exterior of the Trump Hotel is lined with gold. Of course. Come on. I mean, look, Trump, I literally thought he was going to paint the White House gold. I did. And that's not even a joke. When he got elected in 2016, I seriously thought that if he didn't paint the whole White House gold, it was at least going to be trimmed with gold. He was going to do like a gold trim all over the White House. I seriously thought that, because Trump is my spirit animal. Trump is my spirit animal because gold is my favorite color. And yes, ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice. Oh! Wait. Oh, I gotta take a picture of this. Hold on. Wait, I've got to take a picture. I gotta send this to her. Wait. Come on, stupid camera. Open. Oh my gosh, and now my phone is acting stupid. Okay, here it is. Got it. I gotta take a picture. She's gonna hate all of you. I let me send it to her right now. Let's just do it right now, just for the hell of it. Because Zealage, that is so perfect. Oh my god. Rachel. Oh, Rachel, my dearest. Hello, honey. Check your text messages. Yes. Okay. This is so perfect. Zealage. Oh my god, Zealage. I love it. She's gonna be like, oh, this is why I hate your channel. A bunch of bigots. Yes. That was beautiful. Oh, that was glorious. Oh, Zealage, I forgive you. I forgive you for all of the crap. I feel it. Oh, that was good. No. She responded. Look, she said, oh my God. Oh my God. I'm going to tell her, come here. Come here. No. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm back. Oh my God. Oh, wait. So he said, I'm not going to be enjoying a toaster bath because what? Because I will kick back in a in-room jacuzzi. Look at you. Are there heated floors? Are the floors heated too? Oh, you're making me need to make a reservation. Ooh, take pictures. Email me the pictures at lionessexiled@gmail.com. Give it to me. I want to see it all. Rachel is calling ICE on all of her help. No, she would never. See, I think that's the reason why they want to harbor illegals in the first place, because they don't want to get rid of their help. That's the reason why. That is the reason why. Change your profile picture this second. Suka. Change your profile. All right, you know what? I'm about to get you. I'm about to take care of you. I got you right there. Now, change it now. Oh my gosh. I'm, you know what? What says that Trump Mamdani meeting seemed cordial, yet my liberal friends were still complaining. You know, you could say it seemed cordial, but I mean, It was almost as if like every time Mamdani wasn't looking at Trump, Trump's face was like just like that. Like when Mamdani looked at him, he was like, mm-hmm. "Oh, okay." As soon as Mamdani looked away, Trump was like, he's like, "If he says Allah Akbar, you guys know what to do." Look, if he says the word. Oh, Rachel is texting. She says, I can't come right now. I'm painting. She's painting. Guys, she's painting. Look at this. Can you guys see? There's a little kitty cat there. She says, I can't come right now. I'm painting. Oh, you're such a loser. Loser. Okay. He says, if Rachel went to a black country, they would claim they've seen a ghost. What, Rachel? Oh my God. Just use the print screen or do a screenshot. No, I can't. I don't have a printer connected to it. She's like 2% milk. Oh no, she's like skim milk. Okay, she's like skim milk. You know the milk that nobody likes? The milk that tastes weird and has a film? Yeah, that's her. If she comes on, you got to do a panel. I will not let you guys do that to my friend again. Listen, the last time we did a panel, Art of Will called her a feminist coont. Clue, I think Clue was there, and you guys jumped her. Okay, I'm not going to have that happen again. I'm not going to let that stuff happen again. Okay, you guys have to let her talk. Let her have her moment. Trump took him to the shed, took Mamdani to the shed. I did text that to her, actually. It says, Neil, remember Andrew Young in the Carter administration? I don't. He had skin color similar to Rachel. He made a big deal of his race when he visited South Africa. The response from real Black Africans was, Black? He doesn't know what he is. Oh, he doesn't. It's sad. He doesn't know what he is. It's okay. He's just confused. The milk with no fat. I know. Gross. She's fragile. Oh, okay. So here we go. The reason I called you guys here, the reason I summoned you all today was because I was, so I've been talking to a lot of people. I've been watching a lot of videos. I've been watching a lot of content. And more recently, I have seen so many people who are angry for the wrong reasons. And you know, I want us to focus as a country on what the problem is, okay? Like us making these small victories on other areas, can we focus on the main issue? Because until we get rid of the main issue, all the others, I mean, listen, if we get rid of the main issue, the others will just follow suit. You know what I mean? But trying to break the issue up into these little itty bitty sections and then feeling like we've done something because we got rid of this little thing. It's like, no. The main issue is, can I say it? Am I past? Yeah, I'm past 10 minutes. It's the Jews. I mean, come on. Like, let's be real. Like, why are you guys not hearing me? Why, when are we going to stop faking and stop acting like Oh, we don't know what the problem, or like you don't know where the origin is. We know where the origin is. And the thing is, it's not even that. It's like you everything that comes, all right, listen, all of the problems in America, where we talk about the Skittles, the Skittle people and the pedos and all this stuff that we have, the lesbians and the feminists and all that. If we got rid of one thing, do you realize how much of the other things would just poof into, oh, what happened? Oh, total annihilation happened. That's what happened. No, do you guys realize how peaceful life could be? Look, I'm not saying Hitler was a great guy. I'm just saying that some things he was right about. Look, a broken clock is wrong most of the time, but it's right at least 2 to 3 times a day, depending on, what time zone you're in. I'm just saying. Can we just, well, I get it. I know we're not supposed to see, but listen, we are acting like, look, the reason I say this is because we have Mamdani, right? Mamdani is a problem, a big problem. But, that's New York's problem for now. So, New York wants to screw itself. Let them. Hey, let them. It wouldn't be the first time that they did it. But Mamdani is an issue. I have had people come to me, not knowing who I am, and say, Amira, the Muslims are winning. Aren't you glad that there's a Muslim in New York who's in the community? And I'm like, what community? What Muslim? He's not. He's a fag-loving socialist. There is no community with him. What are you talking about? And if he is a part of so-called my community, then I want out, because that is not something I'm going to associate myself with. Okay? I have effing standards over here. They so-called elected he's worse than a socialist. He came onto the scene talking about I am a minority and I'm a Muslim and I'm very supportive of the LGBTQIA plus pedos plus everything sick. And also I'm also down for the socialism and universal health care, and we as New York can do it. And you are in the wrong place to be thinking about some universal health care. Do you not realize you are in New York? New York. That is leech city. You have the Puerto Ricans leeching off of the federal. Every single Puerto Rican in New York is on the dole. Don't we all know that? Do we not all know that? Do we not? And that was from Bloomberg. And then New York hasn't had proper leadership since Giuliani. Oh, but the 3 strikes out, and then people are making these. Listen, I'm just, I don't like celebrating small victories because the bigger issue is not being dealt with. The bigger issue isn't being dealt with. At least if we were picking at the bigger issue, I would feel all right. But we're nowhere near getting close. We're not even touching the people that need to be touched. Can we at least start with what's his face? God, why is his name escaping me right now? The evil one, the one, it's right on the top of my head. The one who funds all the Black Lives Matters protests and riots and what the heck is his name? What is his name, guys? The one who funds it. There it is. Thank you, Soros. I was like, it starts with an S. Yeah, Soros. We're not even touching him. Can we at least touch him first? Can we touch somebody? Something. Because I don't see. Thank you. I know, Larry. Thank you so much, Larry. I know. It was a brain fart moment. I'm sorry. But yeah. And he's pandering. He's a pandering, queer-loving governor who claims to be Muslim. And that's the thing. That's exactly what it is. And then you see a bunch of stupid Muslims out there talking about some, yay, we made it. We're bringing. I'm like, are you serious? You know what? That's the same thing with the Obama thing. That was the same thing. And it's like, it's all about this color thing, all and it's like, no. This is why I hate all of this pandering to categories, the category of a person. Oh, I'm in this category, and it's just so dumb. Man. So I mean, you have a lot of people sitting there excited, and you have a lot of people. I mean, I had people literally calling me saying, Amira, agree. I'm like, who? Why are you calling me? Get the F off my phone. I mean, should I be happy? No, I'm going to ask you guys something seriously. And this is what I'm going to ask you. The reason I ask you, should I be happy, is because for a person like me, right, who is an Arab American, Muslim girl, love America, been here, we had it rough. Went after 9/11 and shortly before 9/11, but mostly after. But we had it rough, right? Because we weren't accepted. We had to act like we were Latinos in order to get by, and so on and so forth, right? Hear me out. We had to try to blend in with other people in order to not be, So Mamdani being elected by people who are non-Muslim, non-Arab, does that show that America is somehow softening up to? My thing is, no. See, this is what I don't understand. New York is the state. New York is the state that the attacks happen in. The whole 9/11 attacks happen in. So of all states, you would think that they would be the ones who saying heck to the no. But I guess a lot of people do recognize that 9/11 wasn't this big Muslim job. It was an inside job and all of that. But I mean, I'm conflicted. I'm not conflicted about not liking Mamdani. That's for damn sure. I don't like him. I don't support him. And another thing is I'm disappointed. I would have even liked Cuomo. But people trying to celebrate this as a win because that means that New York is growing and healing from 9/11 and blah blah blah. I just, no. What? Self-loathing white liberals elected him. Mamdani is like Obama. Bad character, but proves race isn't the issue it's made out to be. That's what I meant. That's what I was trying to say. That race isn't the issue that is made out to be. That's what I was trying to say. That's the thing that I was saying that should be seen as a victory, because then it could show that, hey, all these people claiming victimhood over my race, it shows that, hey, that's not the case. That's what I was thinking is the minor win there, but we're not getting anywhere. I mean, we're getting somewhere, but we're not getting to the place where we should be going. And New York being one of the highest earning states in the union, we shouldn't have that type of person leading New York or representing New York. We just shouldn't. Okay, I'll check it later, but I'm not gonna put the pictures on the things. Wait, am I? Maybe I will. Just hold on. 1 second. Japanese, Germans, and Italians had it rough during World. Well, that is true. Tell me about it. Most Muslims I know love him. Only a few I know do not. And that is why my people piss me off. And you would think. And that's another thing. If you aren't tired of this, you are the problem. If you aren't tired, if you aren't pissed, you are the problem. Most likely. Because if you aren't pissed, either you're the problem or you're just living under a rock and just don't know. You're not seeing it. But this is another thing. People that are supposed to be of the book, like Christians who claim to be Democrats. It's like, how can you claim how can you say that you are a person of the book and then sit there and wave rainbow flags? How can you do that and then lay down at night, or before you lay down, get on your knees and pray to God and say, you know what? I'm doing the best I can do, Lord. Are you really? Are you really? Because from what I know, if Jesus were here, there would be some tables being thrown across the effing room right now. That's all I know. There would be tables. There would be things burning. There would be shoes flying. There would be all kinds of havoc wreaking the streets because Jesus wouldn't handle that. He wouldn't take this bull crap that we have going on. But then you see the average Christian who claims that they're a Democrat sitting there on their knees talking about, so I'm doing the best that I can, Lord. Shut up. Shut it. You wouldn't even know what the best is if it hit you in the face if it was a hot dog that smacked you across the face. The reason I say that is because there's this meme and there's like these hot dogs and there was this girl and then the hot dogs were just whatever. But you understand what I'm saying. You guys understand what I'm saying. And this is the same thing with the Muslims, just doing the same crap. And it's like, how are people saying that they're religious? Where's the religion? Where's the religion part? Because from what it seems like, religion only comes around on Friday or Sunday. Stupid, just dumb. I mean, in both of your books, it says the same thing. Man, don't fuck other man. It says the same thing in both books. And I don't understand how there's any confusion. But no, we're sitting over here supporting it. Because why? Because they accept you? Because they said that, oh, we love you. We love your color. We're not racist. And then you sit there and you're like, oh, yeah, these are the ones I should be with. Not realizing that they are, oh, my. All right. Well, do you guys want to know some news? Because I want to hear some news. And I know that Larry, being the great slave that he is, he has provided us with a wonderful weekly list this week. And I think that you guys will be very pleased because he texted me on like Tuesday of last week saying, oh, you're going to love this week's list. I was like, Larry, it's Tuesday. I'm like, if you're already preparing me for the list and it's Tuesday, that means it's going to be a darn good list. So let's see what he gave us this week. That's what I thought too, Suka. Why is your profile picture all right, you know what? I got you right. Wait, come here. Stop moving, chat. And there, right there. Change it now. Okay. So, all right, let's pull this up. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 I see it, Thomas. I see your pictures, your email pictures, but I'm not going to share them quite yet. So just hold on. Yesterday was the anniversary of the Darrell Brooks attack on Waukesha, Wisconsin. Do you guys remember that? Do you guys remember that case? The Darrell Brooks case? The one who ran over all those people in Waukesha? Well, he did that on November the 21st of 2021. And they, being the courts of Wisconsin, they refused to label that attack as a hate crime. They refused. But had that been a white man running over 72 Black people, it would have been labeled a hate crime. And not only that, Darrell Brooks had a history on his social media accounts of talking about, he would say things like, hit him where you see him, the white man, or he used to say, them crackers, crack them upside the head where you see them. Sneak attacks on white people. It doesn't matter if they're old. Who cares if they're old or they're young? Kill the white people. Kill the crackers. It's open season on crackers. And all these things, right? All these racially, And so the moment that he used his vehicle and ran over 72 white people, killing 6 of them, one who died was a little boy who I think he was all of 7, 8 years old. And many other children that were injured severely, not just like, oh, they scratched or a toe was broken. No, these children have lifelong injuries, many of them with brain damage that will never heal. Many of them who can't walk right, come on. And they didn't label that a hate crime. And the fact that he was already out on bond, knowing when he had the longest history of violent crime, just disobeying the law, bail jumping, all kinds of things. He had a long history. And he was still out on bond. And his bond was only like $500, which means that he only had to pay $50 to get out. And why was he out on bond? Because Wisconsin didn't want to seem like they were racist. They always let out certain people. And then after that, the judge that had let him out was persecuted because they said, hey, look, why did you let him out? And I guess she said, we didn't see the long history that he had. We were just judging based on the crime at that time, the crime that he did at that time, at that moment. And, but it was just a failure. It was a failure. It was a failure to protect the public. And it was a failure of the courts that led to the death of 6 people and the injury of 71 others. So, did they ban the car yet? Yeah, exactly. Because we all know that the weapon is the one at fault. We all have to ban the weapons because the weapons are the ones. See, he didn't use a gun. He used a vehicle. So we got to ban cars. So, D-Day, it says, hurry up now. Stop. Okay, stop. Psycho Darrell Brooks. Yes. So anyway, yesterday was the anniversary of the Waukesha parade attack. I thought that I would mention it to you all because I think of it. I think about it every time November comes around. I think about it. And I think about what a failed opportunity to hang someone up for a hate crime, and they didn't. They didn't. Because, of course, it was white people. If it's white people who die, all right. So here we go. In the news. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. The Clintons. The Clintons, of course. Hillary and Bill. Hillary and Bill. Bill and Hill. Hill and Bill. The Clintons are refusing to testify on Jeffrey Epstein. The Epstein files have been claiming Democrat victims all week. And they put the spotlight back on the Clintons, Hill and Bill, Bill and Hill, who, according to reports, are refusing to sit in for sworn depositions that they are scheduled to attend, so that questions about their long associated relationship with Jeffrey Epstein can be addressed. Because, of course, the public has questions. I mean, you guys were real tight with Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, what's up with that? Oh, sorry, guys, my neck. I need to crack my neck. The Clintons reported refusal to attend the depositions could put them in a constitutional standoff with the House Oversight Committee, who, through a senior committee staffer, told reporters that their attendance is, quote unquote, it ain't optional. Nobody gets to walk away from congressional subpoena, not even a former president. I know who you think you are. The purpose of the deposition is to find out how Epstein went on so long without consequences, and who in the hell was protecting him. As everyone is aware, Bill Clinton's name is on the Epstein's Lolita Express flight list multiple times, not just once, but multiple times. But he has never elaborated on the nature of his relationship with the deceased pedo. And people call Jeffrey Epstein deceased, but I don't think he's dead. I just don't. I don't know. I mean, listen. Okay. Two things. Either he's really, really dead and people got to him, because it just can't be that the security guard was sleeping and the cameras didn't capture it and everybody just didn't hear anything or didn't know. It just can't be. Okay. It was an inside job that somebody got paid to be quiet, or Jeffrey Epstein had friends in high places and he faked his own death in order to get away. That somebody still got paid to be quiet while the cameras were turned off and the security guard fell asleep, and they made it seem like he was murdered, but it was actually someone else who was murdered in the place of Jeffrey Epstein. So, I mean, listen, those are the only two possibilities to me. And it wouldn't be that far out of the imagination to think that he could have got away. I mean, I don't know. But anyway, Bill Clinton's name was on the Lolita Express flight logs many times. And of course, they've never really talked about the relationship that they had with Jeffrey Epstein. But as for Hillary, she's been silent on the issue. And just like her husband, she has largely avoided direct questioning on the Jeffrey Epstein issue. If the Clintons follow through with their refusal, they could face contempt of Congress, court-ordered enforcement, or other compulsory measures. So, what do you guys think of that? I mean, do you guys think that the Clintons give a damn about laws, about subpoenas, ordinances, rules? This is the Clintons we're talking about, okay? This is not, we're not talking about Jill and Bill down the street. We're talking about the Clintons, the people who have body counts higher than the Seattle Slew. I mean, this is, we're, okay. I mean, all right. When we talk about body counts, oftentimes on social media or on YouTube, we're talking about body counts of whores. But when we're talking about the Clintons, when we say body counts, we mean real bodies in ditches who committed suicide by shooting themselves in the back of the head 3 times and stabbing themselves in the pancreas. I mean, it happens. It happens. And you guys got to remember, the stabbing of the pancreas happened after the gunshots. So here's a ridiculously stupid article. And this is what's labeled by Larry. Here he goes. He says, Democrats have submitted a bill to restrict private donations for Trump's White House ballroom. They are really obsessed with this ballroom. I have never seen people more obsessed with being mediocre. They are so obsessed with anything that has to do with luxury or taste. I mean, Trump is doing something so simple. He's making a friggin' beautiful room. And these people are so excited about being mediocre. They're like, no, we can't have beautiful ballrooms. Why would we do that? Oh my God. So here it is. The Trump derangement syndrome of the Democrats are angry about Trump's White House ballroom renovation. And now they're trying to restrict private donations via a bill called Stop the Ballroom Bribery Act. Are you Oh, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I am sorry. But are you stupid? Are you that so it's okay when they bribe other things. It's okay when Hillary Clinton was doing her things that she was doing in Libya. No, that's all okay. No, everything else is okay. But when it comes to a ballroom, oh, it's a bribery act. Do we realize that Trump is the only president that is not accepting his presidential salary and who donates it happily? And he's using his own money to make the ballroom, and yet they are calling it a bribery act. Okay. So they are trying to restrict private donations via a bill called Stop the Ballroom Bribery Act. The bill was introduced by the 100% trustworthy Elizabeth Warren, also known as Pocahontas. Pocahontas on Tuesday is the one who introduced this bill, okay? Now, she was also joined by Representative Robert Garcia. Now, if passed, this bill will prevent any donations from anyone who has a conflict of interest in the matter. Billionaires and corporations with business in front of this administration are lining up to dump millions into Trump's new ballroom, and Trump is showing them where to sign on the dotted line. Americans shouldn't have to wonder whether President Trump is building a ballroom to facilitate a pay-to-play scheme for political favors. My new bill will put an end to what looks like bribery in plain sight. End of quote. That was the end of the quote. I think Pocahontas is just upset that she's not invited to the pay to play. You know what I'm talking about? That's what's going on here. That's what's going on. That's what it is. That's what it is. She look. If she were invited to the pay for play, she would be she would be excited. But listen, because she's not invited, now she's like, I'm going to make a bill to stop it. You guys are, these businesses and billionaires and big corporations. You mean rich people, Pocahontas? You mean like you, Pocahontas? Pocahontas. Now, she says, this is the, oh my God, now my battery. I hope I already plugged it in. Please tell me I plugged it in. I don't want to get up. I did. Okay. We can continue. Okay. Now, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard Elizabeth Warren say, okay? Trump has absolutely nothing to gain from building a ballroom that every president's administration will use after him. Okay? Everybody in the country is going to benefit from that ballroom. Anybody who's invited to the White House, who comes to visit from overseas, who wants to throw a presidential party, everybody's going to benefit from it, even after Trump is long gone and dead. So I don't understand where this is coming from, where she is like, oh, it's all about Trump and it's all about him and his. Just shut up. Just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Just shut up. Shut up. I mean, God dang. You know, can I say something? I think that some women, once they reach a certain age, should just shut up. They should just be permanently muted. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Just permanently muted. Just shut up. We don't want to hear from you, you hag. You have spoken enough. You have made enough noise in the world. Just shut up. You have the right to remain silent. Use it. Anyway. Democrats initially lied about this to gaslight citizens. They initially made it seem like this was going to come out of the taxpayer money. They said, oh, Trump is building a ballroom out of taxpayer money. And when it came out that, hey, that's not what's going on, Trump is using his own money to make the ballroom and donations if people want to donate. Now they're like, oh, you guys see, it's bribery. You guys always have something to say. So anyway, I guess the demon rats forgot about Obama's basketball court. You know, the one that was reportedly paid for by the Obamas with private funds in an amount that to this day has not been publicly disclosed. That basketball court, the Obama basketball court. All right. Now, besides all of that, it makes no sense to sit here and believe that Pocahontas's reasoning is that Trump needs a new ballroom to accept bribes, which is in itself slander. And we all know that Pocahontas loves to slander people, like she lied on that kid years ago. Oh my gosh. Adam Schiff is being stupid again. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There has been a warning on this week's news. Oh my God. I'm going to be angry. I'm about to get angry. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, are you guys ready? I'm about to be angry, but here we go. I think let's just take a breather before we start. All right. I'm about to get really angry right now. I can already tell. And it's not, I'm just going to try to like be neutral about it. I'm going to try to just read it and not think about it. So I'm just going to read and I'm not going to think. Okay. I'm not going to try to add any other commentary because I know where I'm going to end up going. All right. Here we go. In the news. Puberty blockers are set to be used on hundreds of children for independent inquiry. Researchers for King's College in London have announced that they will be testing puberty blockers on children with gender dysphoria over the next 3 years to test their benefits and side effects. Hold on, guys. My computer is overheating yet again. 1 second. Okay. 1 second. Yeah, okay. All right. Is that okay, guys? Let me know if anything happens, if it's starting to freeze or anything. Let me know, okay? Back to the article because I'm about to lose it. All right. The base recruitment age for the puberty blockers, the base recruitment age for the puberty blocker tests for girls will be between the ages of 10 and 11. And for boys, it will be between the ages of 11 and 12. The age limit for both will be 15 years and 11 months. Currently, there are no recruits, but recruiting efforts will begin in the new year. The total testing timeline for each recruit will be at least 4 years. One group of children will be given puberty blockers for 2 years, while the other group will be given the puberty blocking drugs for a 1-year delay. Afterwards, both groups of children will be followed for up to 2 years and will be made aware of when they will be given the medication. A second study called Pathways Connect will examine the children's brain development whether they are on puberty blockers or not. Those whose brains are deemed clinically appropriate could remain on the drugs after the study ends, despite the current ban on the drugs in the UK. Ultimately, the goal of the program is to find out if brain development is affected or suppressed by puberty blocking drugs. I did it. I gave you the news. Okay? gave you the news. That's the most recent news that we have on. So let's. I need to move on. But I gave it to you. I want to go back to the Epstein files. I want to go back to that. Okay. So listen, here we go. Just let me go back. I let me go back because my mind, listen, you guys have to care about my mental health too. Okay. You guys have to care about me too. You do. Because I don't understand what the fuck is the fucking test. I could answer that question for you. I can answer that stupid ass question for you. What do you mean? Ugh, these stupid people. I could answer you. Teacher, I know the stupid answer. Why? What is, all right, there is a such thing as scientific curiosity. You guys know what scientific curiosity is? I know I'm starting to skip. I know. Because every time I get mad, it starts to skip. I know. Every time I get mad. And you guys know what it is. It is my energy that hits my computer when I'm angry. That's what it is. It's every time I get upset, my energy is hitting a computer and the computer freaks out. I get so angry. Is it better now? Has she stopped? Let me know, because I'm trying to calm down so that the computer will not skip. Okay? Is it better? I'm trying. Like I said, it's just every time that stuff happens, go to the naughty corner. Just go. I'm not going to do this with you. Are you on Windows 11 with the Copilot thing on? I don't think so. I have Gemini. It's not Copilot, it's Gemini. You need to get a new computer hardened against mirror radiation. Okay, is it better though? Tell me, guys. Samael, get your tail up here. Come here.
It's been fine on my end, guys. It's not skipping at all for me. So I don't know.
You know what? Maybe they told me that just so I could stop screaming. And maybe that's why they said it, because it did calm me down. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, it's possible that you were skipping and not the stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well then.
I've been screaming backstage myself, so.
I mean, Samael, let me ask you. There is a thing called scientific curiosity.
Sure.
Scientific curiosity is when very smart people who have power to use science on people and to make experiments, and they get permission by the government to do these things, they ask stupid questions because they already know the answer to it, but they want to see it happen. They just want to do these things because they like to see it happen. They like to see struggle. They like to see disease. They like to see, just like in China where they had the unit 713 or 731 or something like that.
731. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that was Japan, but yeah. Well, it was in China, but it was Japan doing it.
But it was Japan, but it was in China. But that's what I'm saying. And this is called scientific curiosity, where they used to infect people with herpes, infect them with measles, and just watch them. And they already knew the end result. They already knew what the end result would be. But they just wanted to see it because they had permission from the government to do so. And I believe that what we're seeing with these hormones and changing the brains of children and damaging them when they're perfectly healthy children, and you just fuck them up just because you want to see, it's just,
Look, you don't let kids take heroin, right? You don't let them make that choice for themselves, because we know that heroin changes brain chemistry. Heroin is a drug, right? Hormones are much more potent, and we know that. Anybody who's doing shit like this needs to be removed.
I mean, my thing is, you know what's going to happen. Why don't you take it yourself? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Take it yourself and then document the effects, because what better experiment or what better patient than yourself?
Well, I don't think that would suit their purposes. They want to do it to children.
Yeah, I know. They want to take perfectly healthy children and see what happens. Let's just see. And that's what I'm saying, Samael. They already know what's going to happen. They already know. They already know what happens because we've already seen it. But they're asking this question again because scientific curiosity. They just want to watch.
I think scientific curiosity is an excuse. Scientific curiosity is not always a malign thing, right? I think it's sadism. I think it's Schadenfreude.
Who is offering their children up for this? That's what I want to know too.
It was a question I asked myself. Like, who the fuck would sign up their kids to get experimented on ever? Who would volunteer their children for that?
Maybe liberals.
Larry, I kind of hate you right now. No offense.
But I thank you. I'm just so glad you came up because I needed to hear someone else speak, because the voices in my head were screaming at each other because they knew what it was, but they were pissed at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, man.
Yeah. All right.
Now, here it is, back to the Democrats and Epstein files. Whether you are using the saying, ask and ye shall receive, or be careful what you wish for, the Democrat Party, no doubt, has buyer's remorse after the Trump administration started opening up the Epstein files. We already know that. Ever since Trump started even speaking on it or even putting it out there that this might be a possibility, they started to try to frame something on President Trump. You know what I mean? As soon as Trump was saying, I want to open this, I want to do something with this, they started trying to frame him for something, saying, oh, his name is in there. Oh, he doesn't want to open them up. Oh, and it's like, just give it a moment. You're trying to pin something on him. But all this time before, you weren't doing that. You weren't pinning it on him. You weren't pinning Epstein. You guys were quiet about it. But now that Trump even brought it up in his presidency, now it's like, oh, look, it's Trump. He's hiding it. He's hiding it because he's the one who's in it. It's like, anyway, but they've been trying to frame the president for the longest. And again, it's been falling flat this past week yet again with some of the files. Some of the files were released and some of their own were exposed. And I'll give it to you. Harvard professor and former Harvard president, Larry Summers. Larry Summers was the first Democrat to fall after being exposed on the Epstein file list. Summers stepped down from his position on the OpenAI board of directors when the Epstein documents exposed him for, quote unquote, asking Epstein for dating advice, among other things. Summers stated that he will be pulling back from majority of his public appearance obligations, but he will continue to teach at Harvard. Summers is an economist who reportedly is working on the Democrats' Project 2028. He is also a former United States Treasury Secretary under Bill Clinton, and he was the director of the National Economic Council under Barack Obama. So he has very close ties with the Democrat elite. And obviously, he was released on the Epstein files asking Jeffrey Epstein for dating advice. But when you say dating advice, it comes with different connotations, you know what I mean? But while it hasn't been directly caught, soliciting campaign donors or donations for his 2023 campaign, House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries had some explaining to do also earlier this week. While there is no proof yet of him having direct contact with Jeffrey Epstein, the consulting firm Jeffries was using at the time solicited Jeffrey Epstein for a donation. And this was all after Jeffrey Epstein was busted. During his CNN interview with Caitlin Collins, Hakeem Jeffries, he denied any recollection of the solicitation email that was sent to Jeffrey Epstein. And he asserted that he never took any money from him. He never received any money from Jeffrey Epstein, even though they were soliciting a donation. Officially, of course, there is no record of the Jeffries campaign ever receiving money from Jeffrey Epstein, but there was a solicitation from the company that he was working with or that he was using at the time. So we don't know where that will go. I think that's a little bit like trying to dig, you know what I mean? I don't want to do things like that. I don't want to dig and try to make people look more guilty than they are just because they solicited money from Jeffrey Epstein. Those aren't the people that I'm worried about. I'm worried about the people who knowingly or who were out there trying to take full advantage of all of the services that Jeffrey Epstein offered, whether they were blackmailed or whether they were willing participants in this. Because certainly there were people who were blackmailed and there were people who were innocent, but Jeffrey Epstein was trying to make them look like something that they weren't in order to get money from them, because that's how he got rich. But then there's also the people who knew what Jeffrey Epstein had connections to, and they wanted in on the party. You know what I mean? There were people who enjoyed it, and those are the people that I'm looking at. I don't really care about people asking for money from Jeffrey Epstein. He was rich, so of course people wanted to ask him for money. Now, it was also revealed that Virgin Islands congressional delegate Stacey Plaskett, well, she was actively texting Jeffrey Epstein and taking orders from him while she and her colleagues in Congress were having a hearing with President Trump's now former attorney, Michael Cohen. And, you know, Michael Cohen, who was testifying about his work with Trump this week, while a probe into President Trump's business dealings and situations are tied to his 2016 campaign, that was all going on the same time. The same time that Michael Cohen was testifying about his work with Trump. But this all led to an unsuccessful attempt to censure Plaskett and remove her from the committee assignments. Of course, you guys know Trump derangement syndrome sufferer, Democrat Jamie Raskin. Now, he was quick to get out of his seat and lie for Plaskett, who is a former law student of his and a current colleague. Raskin claimed that Plaskett was simply taking a phone call from her constituent. So let me see. You were taking a phone call from and receiving orders from him. Well, like I said, those are things that they could be something and could not be something. It's not deep enough for me yet. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling the heat. But here it is. Here's another one. The Democrat Raskin, Jamie Raskin, wasn't the only person to stand up and embarrass themselves for Stacey Plaskett. Texas Democrat Jasmine Crockett. If I have to talk about this chick every week, I am going to lose my flippin' mind. You guys don't want me to start counting backwards, okay? I'm an Arab, remember? I'm a Muslim. You guys don't want me counting backwards, because when I have to start counting backwards, things get explosive. Anyway, Texas Democrat Jasmine Crockett once again has made a fool out of herself by running off a series of Republican names that received donations from Jeffrey Epstein. The Republican attempt to oust her from a committee assignment. She read off names like Mitt Romney, Sarah Palin, John McCain, and Lee Zeldin to draw attention away from herself. Although she ultimately survived her reckoning thanks to some backstabbing rhinos, Jasmine Crockett's feet were held to the fire by CNN anchor Caitlin Collins. Caitlin Collins displayed a tweet from Lee Zeldin, who revealed that the Jeffrey Epstein that donated to his campaign was Dr. Jeffrey Epstein, not the pedophile that we're talking about, not the blackmailer. It was Dr. Jeffrey Epstein. Yes, Crockett, a physician named Jeffrey Epstein, Dr. Jeffrey Epstein, who is a totally different person from the other one, donated to a major campaign of his. No freaking relation, you dungus. I mean, how embarrassing. I mean, okay, listen, I get it that everybody's kind of excited to get that little Jeffrey Epstein dirt on people. But just like I said before, we don't need to go into these digging campaigns to see, who talked to somebody or who waved at somebody. Those things happen. I want to hear actual dirt. And if you, Jasmine Crockett, you're so desperate to get dirt on a Republican, you're so desperate that you won't even verify who is the person that they're actually getting donations from. You just see the name Jeffrey Epstein, disregarding the fact that his name had doctor in front of it. Dr. Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein is a common name, whether people like it or not. Epstein is not an uncommon last name, and Jeffrey is not an uncommon first name. So Jeffrey Epstein, there are other Jeffrey Epsteins in the world other than the pedophile blackmailer. In fact, none of the Republicans that Crockett mentioned had taken any money from the pedo Epstein. When Collins pressed her, when Collins, that's Caitlin Collins, when Caitlin Collins pressed her to respond to Zeldin's comment, Jasmine Crockett immediately shifted the blame to her team. She basically threw her team under the bus. Oh, and you guys know that Jasmine Crockett's team came out with a book. Their book is called Views from Under the Bus, as written from Jasmine Crockett's team. Views from Under the Bus. My God. So instead of actually taking the blame yourself and saying, you know what, that was my fault. I give it to you guys. Have a field day. I know I messed up. Cool. She instead decided to throw her team under the bus. Now, my thing is, your team is all you got. And you really are just gonna, whatever. Well, that's what she did, so whatever. She blamed her team. And then she said, and I quote, "Listen, I never said that it was Jeffrey Epstein. Just so that people understand. When you make a donation, your picture isn't there." Bish, you know what you were saying. You know what you were trying to say. She's like, I never said it was the actual Jeffrey Epstein. You knew what you were implying. You knew what you were trying to say. So, I mean, now she's trying to gaslight everyone else and make everyone else look like they're crazy. They're stupid. Also, now we're stupid for assuming that you were talking about. Come on. It's so stupid. Still, oh, Blindy, listen. Oh, Jasmine Crackhead. I saw that. Depends on the blackmail. Some of them have evil skeletons in their closet. I look, I don't doubt that at all. I don't doubt it at all. I don't. I know. Who does she think she's fooling? Like, seriously. But no, she tried to make us look stupid by saying, oh, you guys are the stupid ones. You guys assumed that I was talking about the real Jeffrey Epstein. I never said it was the real Jeffrey Epstein. Like, don't be stupid. You know that's what you meant. Stupid. Anyway, here, I want to give you guys something else. Are you guys ready? Let me pull it up. Okay. Here we go. 6 Democrats have released a video to gaslight military personnel into committing treason. Okay? Democrat Senators Elisa Slotkin, Mark Kelly, Chris Deluzio, Maggie Goodlander, Chrissy Halulin, and Jason Crow. They all participated in a video telling military personnel and intelligence community members to commit treason by defying the orders of the president. Each of them either have a military or intelligence background and started the video by mentioning their past to connect and manipulate the targets of their videos. Of that video. Now, listen, while it is true that they don't have to follow illegal orders, President Trump has not commanded any of them to perform any illegal actions. And during a news interview, Crow, who was, Jason Crow, he elaborated on the purpose of the video that suggests that these senators were indeed attempting to manipulate our military and intelligence members purely based on their Trump derangement syndrome, not facts. Because I guess a lot of people were incensed. Is that the word? Incensed? But a lot of people were upset because of something that Trump said. And so anyway, on November 13th, Slotkin introduced the No Troops in Our Streets Act in an attempt to block President Trump from using the National Guard troops in American cities. At the same time, Jason Crow introduced a war powers resolution to stop the president from ordering strikes on drug traffickers in the Caribbean. All this because he believes that it is unauthorized and illegal. If we in our country get to a point where it is seen as illegal to protect our country from drug traffickers, where are we going? Like what are we really doing? What are we really doing here? I don't see any reason to be upset at our president for nuking drug dealers and drug traffickers who are coming into this nation on speedboats in the middle of the night. Now, you guys remember the video. You guys remember the video because I watched the video, and oh, did I watch it. I watched it in slow motion. I watched it in fast motion. I watched it with tea, and I watched it with coffee. I watched it before bed, and I watched it when I woke up. That was one of my favorite videos of the week. That video, that beautiful black and white video showing these boats, these speedboats, skipping across waters, our waters, bound for the United States. You could see the men walking around on the boats. You could see them talking and high-fiving. And then all of a sudden, boom, fireballs. I mean, God bless America. But that's not how they feel. When they were asked about their thoughts on the senators when they were asked their thoughts on the senators during a talk show visit, President Trump said, and I quote, "These are bad people. These people are people that, in my opinion, broke the law. Now, what happens to them? I can't tell you, but they broke the law, and I'm not threatening death. That was insidious behavior. That was a big deal. You know, nothing's a big deal. Today is a different world." In response to President Trump's comments, Jason Crow, Chris Deluzio, and Chrissy Houlihan, they all filed complaints with the Capitol Police and requested an investigation into the president. But seeing as how no crime was committed by the president and the Capitol Police is run by House Majority Leader Mike Johnson, it is likely that no charges will be filed, and this was simply a political move. All right, I'll give you guys something else. Oh, Neil says under the bus, not the first time. I know. Okay, here we go. Are you guys ready for this one? Oh, wait, what did you say, John Doe? John Doe says, you should have asked them if they ever ignored direct orders during their own service. That's right. You know what, John Doe? You need to be the one interviewing these people. All right, I want to talk about Mamdani. Okay, Mamdani. You guys, we spoke a little bit about Mamdani and how I'm not happy, okay? Like, just because I'm a Muslim doesn't mean that I'm excited for this, okay? This is not what we support. We're not supporting this garbage, okay? But anyway, here we go. Mamdani. He backs a woman who blames 9/11 on white Americans for New York State Assembly. Just a few days prior to his meeting with President Trump, a news article revealed that New York City Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani is endorsing Amber Khawaz to replace him in the New York State Assembly. Amber Khawaz is a Palestinian American activist that moved into the district a year ago. He holds a master's degree in Islamic liberation theology from a university in South Africa, and he infamously blamed the 9/11 attacks on the American system. The system of capitalism and racism and Islamophobia have all been used to colonize lands. Oh, shut the. I can do this. I can. All right. All right, here we go. I got it. All right. The system of capitalism and racism and Islamophobia have all been used to colonize lands, to take resources from other people. All right, look, all right, okay. All right. So this is a long trajectory, and we're just seeing the manifestations of that continuation with 9/11. Listen, I'm not. Don't toot your own horn, okay? Listen, just because 9/11 isn't fully what they say it is does not mean I mean, you are tooting your own horn here. All right. Anyway, he goes on to say, the idea that we have to apologize for a terror attack that a couple of people did, and then there is no apology for genocides and slavery. Did he really? Listen. I'm not. All right, listen. I think that we should be honest with ourselves. The idea that we have to apologize for a terror attack that a couple of people did, and then there is no apology for genocides and slavery coming from an Arab? You're going to say that coming from us? You all right, listen, bro. Listen. You are we, and we are you. Just shut up. Just shut up. There's some things that Arabs just should shut up about, because we aren't going to act like, okay, we're not going to act like, all right, do you not know your own? All right. All right. Somebody needs to talk to their grandfather. All right. Shake it off. He said, the idea that we have to apologize for a terror attack that a couple of people did, and then there is no apology for genocides and slavery, is something that I find reprehensible. Ahi, my ahi. تعال حبيبي تعال أنا لازم أقول لك شيء. Let me talk to you, حبيبي, because you are like, we are not going to act like we don't know. You want to talk about some slavery. We are going to forget our own history. Woo! All right, we are not going to act like we don't know what we're talking about. Genocide. Okay, Habibi. All right. Woo! Her comments sparked backlash from many people, regardless of their political ideology. Also, in a blow to the alphabet left, Mamdani endorsed Kawas over a gay socialist activist who, unlike Kawas, has years of legislative experience. Her supporters support Kawas because of her family history and because of the Israel-Gaza war. But there are questions whether or not she meets residency requirements for the position. Oh, so you don't even know. You don't even know if you're gonna. You don't even know if you're all right. You don't even know if you meet the requirements of residency to even be in the position that you're. All right. Okay. Well. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh boy, some people just okie dokie. Right. I find her face reprehensible, but you don't hear me complain. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, well. It's losing. I have not lost it yet. I haven't. Have I lost it, guys? Have I lost it? I have not, right? I'm still here, aren't I? Aren't I? Right? Right? Guys, don't leave me hanging. Listen, you guys don't leave me hanging. He's not a Muslim. He's just another. I know. That's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. And stupid people, my people who are being stupid right now, these stupid people just soak it up. Like, we are going to be in for the surprise of our lives because this person is going to let us down royally. And then what's going to happen? I didn't lose it. I'm still here. You guys see me. Thank you, Primal One. Nope, I'm not losing it, right? See? There you go. See there? Oh, because Primal just got here. Oh, you just got here. Oh, well, I promise I wasn't losing it. All right. So anyway, next, I think. Oh, okay. So I'll give you guys. All right, here we go. Timu Obama. Okay, Timu Obama. You guys know who that is. Hakeem Jeffries. He's known as Timu Obama, whether we like it. Timu Obama. Hakeem Jeffries. He blew up at a CNBC host for telling the truth. Now, Caitlin Collins has been surprising everyone. And listen, I'm loving it. Now, one of the Democrats that have been exposed having ties to Epstein after his conviction is House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, who has been verbally sidestepping and backflipping his way out of direct questions from Democrat-friendly reporters like CNN's Caitlin Collins. I mean, she's a Democrat-friendly reporter, and he's even backflipping, cartwheeling out of those questions. And it's like, dude, she's on your side. She's one of you. You can relax a little bit. But even then, he's like, nope. Trust no one. But anyway, House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, he's been running, okay? In this case anyway, CNBC's Rebecca Quick confronted Jeffries on the Democrats' true goals concerning the Affordable Care Act. You know that thing that thing that they said was the best thing ever that turned out to be a huge failure and a lie. But okay. Quick asserted her belief that Jeffries and his Democrat colleagues want the Obamacare tax credits to lapse so that the Republicans can hang themselves trying to fix it. Quick pulled no punches on the congressman when she said, and I quote, it's important context to make me realize that I don't think you want to get a deal done. I think this is something where you'd like to see the rates go higher and allow the Republicans to hang themselves with that. Is that the answer? Is this just politics? Now, Hakeem Jeffries, lost his composure when Quick told him the truth about himself and his party, the Democrat Party. And he said, and I quote, "That's absolutely a ridiculous assertion. 3 years is not going to get passed. So what do? Shame on you for saying that. It is not a partisan issue for us. In fact, the states that are most impacted as it relates to the Affordable Care Act tax credit expiration are all Republican states. They're the ones who need this, not us." Hakeem Jeffries forgot to mention that the ACA was forced on those states by Democrats. Okay? The Affordable Care Act was forced on the red states by Democrats after Obama publicly lied about how the Affordable Care Act would function. You'll never have to lose your doctor. You can keep your same doctor. Your rates won't go up. Blah, 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 blah. Now, Hakeem Jeffries continued his rant at Quick. He accused Republicans of doing exactly what the Democrats actually did when they shut down the government for 40 days. Not necessarily fight for their constituents. However, none of Hakeem Jeffries' snake oil talk managed to gaslight the reporter, who openly displayed her annoyance and disbelief with sighs and eye rolls. Another person who doesn't believe Jeffries is Mamdani. Mamdani, fellow Democrat Socialist of America member. Mamdani, a Mamdani campaign supporter and New York City Council member, Chi Osei. Osei is a proud member of the alphabet community who filed paperwork to primary Jeffries for not being progressive enough. Looks like the Democrat snake will continue to eat itself with the next upcoming fight between Jeffries and Osei. It's an upcoming smackdown between Temu and AliExpress. We can't wait to see it. This is so sassy. I cannot wait to see these people. I mean, it is the same thing as watching a snake eat itself. It really is. It's like you ask the snake, what are you doing? Find something real to do, okay? But no. I have one more person for you guys. Now, I don't know if you guys remember this person, but Al Green. Listen, Texas Democrat Al Green. He's in the news again. Okay, he's in the news again. And he once again filed articles of impeachment against the president. Al Green is trying to impeach our president yet again. Yes. Who could forget that guy? I mean, this guy, he doesn't give up. I mean, I'll give him that. He doesn't give up. But he's trying to impeach the president yet again. Now, here it is. He once again filed articles of impeachment against the president before Congress goes on holiday adjournment. Now, back in May, Al Green filed articles under his assertion that Trump is unfit to be president. Now, at this time, no reason has been given by Green for his impeachment threat. But at this point, what Green's doing is considered actual harassment and abuse of congressional procedure, in my opinion, which leads me to seriously consider another and very likely possibility that Texas Democrat Al Green, he's secretly in love with President Trump. Listen, it's not me. Who, like, what other logical, he has to be in love. He's got to be in love. I mean, what do you mean interesting? It's true. I mean, listen, in order for somebody to be this obsessed, and it's like, you don't even have a reason. He hasn't even given a reason right now. He's just like, impeach, impeach, impeach. It's like, dude, what is your obsession? Why don't you get to work in your own state? Get to work in your own position, your own job position. Instead, he's thinking about the president. I swear, some of these people, they get off to President Trump. I believe it. I sincerely believe it. Some of these people get off to President Trump. They literally get off thinking about President Trump. I mean, listen, in order to hate somebody this much, you've got to have some type of love or obsession for them. You have to. Pimp King lover. He lives rent-free in all of their heads. Seriously. The more he does this, the more he's proving himself to be a sore loser. Listen, guys, I can't think of anything else. Like, I have thought about it plenty. You know, we all know that TDS is a real thing. We know that there is a such thing as Trump derangement syndrome. In fact, it has been not approved, but we're vindicated in our thoughts because psychologists have actually come out and said that they have noticed a pattern of TDS, of Trump derangement syndrome, that there are people who actually are deranged and they only think about Trump. Every single day, they wake up, think about Trump, they go to sleep thinking about Trump, they dream about Trump. Everything is Trump, 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 right? So we know that crap is real. Why not believe that some people are in love with him? And when I say in love, I don't mean romantic love. I mean the type of obsession that only comes with infatuation. You know what I mean? It's infatuation. It's obsession. You can't stop thinking about the person. Like, I mean, it has to be. It's crazy. It's like a political without the grooming. It's gross. I mean, I really do think that some people, yeah, He says, the singer Al Green had hot grits poured on his lap. This Al Green wants Trump's ass on his. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. He says he obsesses over Trump with lotion Kleenex in his hand. Oh my gosh. Listen, I'm gonna listen. No, old blindy. They got the special edition of Trump Playground. No. No, where every single page of this book is just bleached hair and no, I'm done. I'm not even gonna think about this. I'm thirsting for his pussy. No, guys, stop. I can't anymore. This is going downhill. And listen, I'm not staying here for it. Good night. I am not, look, I'm not going to let you guys take it downhill, and I'm jumping off ship before it goes off. I'm jumping off before it goes downhill even worse. No, it's not funny. I want off. Let me off now. Okay. Let me go. Let me go. You guys can stay here all you want and enjoy the bussy talk and all that. I'm out. I want my decency. I don't want to dream about Trump bussy. I don't want to dream about this. I just want to enjoy my night. Let me off now. And with that, I yield my time. Night. Trump. No. Stop. Just stop. Oh my God.
Well, I say every day it's a getting closer to taking a bath with my fucking toaster.